Hello everyone. I wanted to do a quick layout share. I have got a stack of about 85 layouts, and I started those the middle of March when everyone started having their stay-at-home orders. And I did the majority of them from mid-March to the end of May, and then 20 of them I did while on vacation with my family at the beach. Once they go to sleep at night, then I stay up and scrapbook, and was able to complete 20 pages just by bringing a few things to the beach with me, just one bag full of supplies. So I wanted to do a quick layout share. I enjoy looking at other people's layouts and thought that maybe someone would enjoy looking at mine. It is Monday morning and I'm ready for work. I'd actually videoed this last night, but the lighting just looked really bad. So my younger boys are up right now, but hopefully they'll be quiet enough for me to do this quick share. So this first one is my husband and I's 19th anniversary dinner, and the die cuts came from Out on a Limb Scrapbooking. Actually, I think it was a 2-page kit, and I'm not sure if I used the paper that came with it or if this is from my stash, but just super simple. This next one came from it was inspiration from a Kiwi Lane idea book, but it's my younger boys in the tub. I used the little splat, and this is a template from Kiwi. Of course, the borders, the little hearts, and then the little duck, I ran him through an embossing to add some texture. But I always like it when I can get 8 photos on a 2-page layout and it not look too cluttered. This is Bo Bunny paper, and it's a 4th of July layout, and this sketch came from one of the craft-ins on Kiwi Lane's Facebook page over, I think it was in March, and so I just followed the sketch and entered the sketch contest, and was able to finish these few 4th of July pictures. And I think these are a thicker that I had in my stash. This is the first page that I did once all crazy broke loose with COVID. We'd actually went to Disney on the 12th of March and literally got to Florida and had to pay extra to get home because they were going to start shutting the parks down. So it was just, I was just mentally just out there. And so this was the first page that I did whenever after our crazy trip to Disney and then being confined at home. But this is from the Summer Adventures Kiwi Club, and I just used the hexagons and the little car, but just super simple. But this is what got me started with my stack of layouts. This is actually one that I did previous, but for some reason it got stuck in my pile. But this is Echo Park paper and Kiwi banners is what this one is called. So this is another 1-pager. I used glossy accents on the little circles here, and it actually said car wash, and of course the boys are cleaning the boat, and I seriously think my husband would do this just to like use it as like childcare. Just stick them in the boat, and if I'm not mistaken, they've got on rain boots, and they were just totally content. But I wanted to document that because I thought it was super cute. This one is my husband and a friend and one of my boys. I'm gonna say my boys a lot because I have 4. So but this is the 2-page, and this is, I think it's an Echo Park. It was like a paper, no, this is Paper Studio, and then the checked paper I had in my stash, and then I believe the glitter rub-ons, and this is a paper studio. But this is the 2-page layout, and I had the hardest time with 5x7s this direction. But this is a little insert that will go in the middle of these that added 6 more pictures. So this is just random photos from our trip to Gatlinburg that we took a few years back. And I just like the colors of the paper. And then we went downtown, and the boys got some pictures with some of the stuff downtown. Went to Bubba Gump Shrimp and ate. And so used, this is called Gadgets. And then I used some other gears templates. I forget what they're called. So this is more Gatlinburg, where we were at our cabin, and they've got like a little game room. And this is a Bo Bunny paper line, and it's like a man cave type theme. But I just used Kiwi templates, and actually very few. A little skinny one here, and then these 2 I think are from Highlights, and then these here. And then I did a little flip book. I think there's a picture of one of my boys in the game room, like half clothed, so that's in there. But those are from close to my heart, and I use those a lot of times if I just have a few more pictures and I can add to the top, then have a little flip book. This is more Gatlinburg. This is, I think the paper is Simple Stories, and I think the little cutout here is also Simple Stories. This die cut is, what is that called? I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I was trying to find another one that's like it's Paper Wizard. It's driving me crazy when I can't think of product names, but that's Paper Wizard, and it's just randomness at the cabin that we rented for our little weekend getaway a couple years back. This is, let's see, this is just random photos that my husband, I guess he was taking to the backyard. It seems like maybe he added some stepping stones and rocks, and then he had the grass really green, and one of the boys was just running in the background, so I just thought it was really cute. And this layout came together pretty quickly. Okay, so these templates are from one of the Kiwi clubs, and it's called Bouquet. But I loved how this turned out. The paper is Bo Bunny. This was I typically do not scrapbook without photos, but I had this paper line already out. It's Bo Bunny. It's that same game room paper that I used. But I always have pictures of our family shooting pool, because if we rent a beach house or a cabin, there's always a pool table. So this just Kiwi templates, and I pop dotted some of the little pool balls, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should be able to get 7 photos on this 2-pager. This is that same Bo Bunny line. This is my older son. Literally 2 days before college, we when he's turned 16, he got handed down our family SUV. So that's what he drove from 16 to 18. And this was, we literally purchased this car 2 days before he left for college. And he's getting ready. He just left for college for his final year. So, but this is that same Bo Bunny line. And then I just used the rings and the little car and some templates. This is more cabin pictures, and I'm going to cover these pictures because y'all can still see the layout. This is Pieces of Me, and it's a super cute. I love the colors, but this was a kit club a few months back, and the boys are just taking a bath in the indoor hot tub at the cabin, and so my husband's in those. He's not like exposed, but I don't know, might make people feel weird. So, but I love this paper kit. This is more cabin pictures. I think this is simple stories and a few templates. This is a mountain template from Kiwi Lane, and this saying, the title card came from another one of their kits. It's not the kit club, I think it's one that you can still purchase. But these are my younger guys. They had done something, they had tossed something in the fireplace, and so my husband's asking them about it, and I just thought it was the funniest picture. It's not real clear, but you know, he's asking him about it, and then he's waiting for the answer, but you know, he's probably guilty too. And then he was on the deck with his sippy cup, and he tossed it. So one of the older boys had to go get it. And then on this page, this was spring, and there were wildfires up in Gatlinburg. And so this is just sitting from our deck. You can still see the evidence from that from quite a few months prior. This was another one of the Craft In sketch challenges, and it was so easy. This is My Mind's Eye paper. I mean, I purchased a ton of it. It was a big pack that I purchased. It had chipboard, it had title cards, and I have used it for so many layouts. But I finally decided to finish it up, and then I made a few cards, and I think I have some chipboard left, and that's it. But this is the gadgets and just a couple templates. And like I said, this was a sketch from the Craft In. This was a page kit. This anyway was a page kit from that Out on a Limb scrapbooking, and I just didn't like the papers. I think this heart paper was with it, but I just pulled from my stash and to document Valentine's Day. These are, what are they called? Oh, this is Becky Higgins' Project Life. It's like a love theme. It's got little X's and O's. So I just put that with it to document this Valentine's Day. This is from 2012. This is these crazy pictures. This is my third child. No, this is my second child. He's in his like little boxers. Looks more like shorts, but I thought I would still cover it up. But this is a one-pager, and I had 2 sheets of this guitar paper in my stash, and so I just, on the second sheet, I just cut out some stars and pop dotted them, and this double matted this, but it had the little rhinestones on it, and super simple, but I thought it turned out pretty cute with him and the guitar in his boxers. This was a layout that's Echo Park I had put together without pictures, and I had these random photos of my middle boys. So just Kiwi templates, and just 6 photos across, bright, cheery. This is some little yellow bicycle paper. I used to love that line, and of course they went out of business, but just my boys at Safari Nation, and just Kiwi templates on white cardstock, and inked it up, and was able to get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 photos on this one. This is another kit from that Out on a Limb scrapbooking. My husband and I went to Vegas for our 20-year anniversary and went to the Grand Canyon one day. So I purchased it mainly for just the die cuts. But it's basically, besides the die cuts, it's just like strips of paper that I put down. And then of course I added a little Kiwi heart there just because it was our anniversary couples trip. This is another one of those. I have a ton of these kits, and they're actually so old that I think the price has increased like $3. I've had these so long in my stash, but this was just a snow day, and just, I think I pretty much designed it the way that, very similar to the way the sample was. So this is one pager. my mind's eye paper and use some thickers. And this is a Kiwi Lane. It is called Portrait. I think it came in a kit club. I joined the kit club when they very first came out, so I have all the exclusive templates, and it's really cool to get those surprises each month. Another one pager, Kiwi templates, some of those soft-spoken cooking themed stickers. One of the boys helping my husband cook. One pager, the paper, the background paper, and this ice cream paper is photo play. And then I put little dots of this glitter, the Nuvo glitter dots on all the little cherries and the little sprinkles here. But these cutouts came from a die cut pack. It's like I think it's Die Cuts with a View. It was a book paper pad from Tuesday Morning, but just the ice cream truck came through our neighborhood. This is a photo play. I loved this. I used it all up. But this is daytime 4th of July. So got a regular page and a pocket page. And so this is daytime, just around the house. And then the back side is nighttime, sparklers and watching fireworks. This is another one of those kits from Out on a Limb. It's just, these are my only girls. I have girl dogs, and I don't really dress them up so much now, but I used to put little dresses on them. So I guess this was an excuse to use some pink, but I pretty much just designed it the way that the paper sample indicated. So this is, I have two, it's a double page, and I kind of wanted them to coordinate. They're like two different events. So this one is just my girls and their little animal print jackets, and I used Creative Memories template to try to make this with the animal print paper and the stripe, and I put little dots of the Nuvo and then added some gold hearts. And this is one of those bouquet templates from Kiwi Lane. But this page is on the opposite side, and I wanted them to coordinate even though it's different events. But of course, you know, this is how I want my dogs to look, and they don't really do it so much now, but when they were younger, they would go in the backyard as soon as it rained and look like this. And so my husband kept saying, they don't know that they're white and fluffy, they're still a dog. So that's what I titled it. But they were Thelma and Louise when they were younger. This is my girls again, and on our old sofas they used to like to sit on the back. But this is some old paper that I'd purchased specifically for just to have a sisters page, since they are actual sisters. But this is anagriffin paper, and I use the kiwi scallops here, and I'm not sure what template this is, but I have about all of them, so sometimes I can glance at it and tell what templates they are. If you have any questions, you can just let me know and I will look into it. This is an authentique line, and taking the middle boys to the park one day, and they play on the playground, and so just random pictures from that day. And then here I know I used the streamers. This is, we went up north a few years back to visit family, and visited this little lighthouse in my brother's town. And the funny thing is that I scrapbooked these pictures, and then like a few weeks later, the Kiwi Club came out, and it was these exact colors. So needless to say, I have plenty of this color palette with lighthouses type theme. But I just did a regular page, and then I did a pocket page, and then the rest of the trip, I think I'm going to do several pockets to wipe some of the pictures out, and then do a final page to bookend it. This is, I've got a lot of pool pictures this particular year. We had a pool put in our backyard, but our sitter had purchased this float at Target on clearance, so that is why my son is in a pink float, which of course gave me permission to do lots of pink on some of these layouts, but this is a photo play line. This came out of that Lemonade Kiwi Club. This is a Out on a Limb scrapbooking layout, and I think I just designed it pretty much the way it suggested. I know this paper is Best Creations. It's got that embossed on this side, and then the other side is not embossed, but just pull pictures. And here he's in a yellow float, but my husband's holding him. Put one of the dogs in there. This is Pumpkin Patch and Corn Maze. So it's kind of a hodgepodge. The background paper is 7 Gypsies. I purchased a big stack of it from Tuesday Morning. It's actually that Hollywood theme paper, and I knew I really wouldn't use the back side, but the opposite side is perfect for backgrounds. But all the die cuts came from Out on a Limb scrapbooking, and then this is Cardabella paper and a few Kiwi templates, and I might have even gotten this sketch from the Craft In or from one of the Kiwi books. This is a one-pager. This is an Echo Park summer line, and just one of my boys lounging by the pool at the beach. And so it was all about relax. This is more Cardabella paper and more swimming and more Kiwi templates, a few enamel dots. And I do need to go back and journal on a lot of these pages before I put them up. This is that Summer Adventure Kiwi Club from a couple summers ago, and I was using up some of the paper and the title, but this might have been a sketch from the Craft In as well, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos. So I was very excited to get 9 photos. This is more pool pictures. This is Cardabella paper, and I think this was also a sketch. And I was able to use pink again because this guy's on a pink float in the pool. But my dad brought my nephews down, and they swam for a little bit with my older boys. But again, I think this was a sketch from the Craft In. This was the day, or when, like the week that we were getting our pool put in. So I finished up using that Kiwi Club and actually used the title, but that's just where they were putting it in the yard. And then this is when the boys actually got to swim. We've since built a deck and it connects to our house, but this was the very beginning whenever it was first put in. This is leftovers from the pet Kiwi page kit. I think that they still sell it. It wasn't a kit club, it was just one you purchase. But I had the little bone paper left, and I had it was like a dog and cat theme. Then I had the little paw prints left. But this is just 2 different events. Of course, they're in their little blue Chanel sweaters. And then here's just a couple randoms with the boys. They'd been to the doggy spa here, and I just thought that was such a funny picture, the baby and then the 2 dogs. And then here's where one of the boys fell asleep and this one curled up next to him. Not too many more, guys. This is from a Kiwi Club, and I just added these soft-spoken stickers, but everything else is Kiwi. This is Bo Bunny, and it is, I think it's called Toy Box. It's an older line, but it's got really great colors. This is a couple Kiwi templates, and my son on a little tricycle he got for Christmas that year. This is this turned out really cute. I like this one, but this these are my middle boys, of course, at the time, middle and youngest. But just that same Bo Bunny line, some of the wacky Kiwi templates, and then this is the Shine, I think that's what that's called, Shine, a la carte. And I used the little sheet, the little quirky sheet to do so. And then of course the Loved is from the Bo Bunny paper line. This is a paper kit that I purchased a long time ago. and it's just random photos of my two middle boys where the wild things are. He's just mushing his face, and he had his face painted. And then on this side, the little guy had bit him because he was a biter. So it's funny. This says, "I'll eat you up." This is another fishing layout, and I think it's Simple Stories. And I know this top border is Matthew Lane because I can tell by the way it goes there. This is a glitter rub-on from Hobby Lobby, and then this is one of those old Jolie's. Like I've probably had these since like 2002. But I think it's funny. This is just my husband and my little boy at the time, and he took my husband's picture, and his head's like half caught up, but it works. You can still see the fish. This is a few one-pagers that I did with an authentique line. I forget what it's called. I can find out if anyone wants to know. It's an older line. But this guy just made some flour soup, and so I just scrapbooked that. He is 7.5 in this photo, and he is 16 now. Here's that same paper line, just my older boy sitting at the pond at my dad's house, and this is, I think, Simple Stories. The rest of it is the authentique. That same, I don't think it's called Rugged. I think that's a newer one. Little Darling. I can't remember, but it might look familiar. This is that same line. So, my father-in-law had ALS, and he was bedridden for a long time. So, every third weekend, my husband would go take care of him, and normally he would take this guy with him, the one that's 16 now. So, of course, he wanted to show Papa his little things he got for Christmas and his birthday. So he brought his scooter, and he just drove it into the house so Papa could see it. And then he got a gun one year for his birthday, and he wanted to show his grandfather's gun. So this is that new, it's called Cliffhanger. It was in one of the recent Kiwi clubs, and I had to use it. Thought it was super cute, and this came with it as well. And then that same authentique line. And then this is the last one, last 2-pager. This was from the Craft In. I think Susan had designed a layout very similar to this, using the streamers and then putting 3 photos in the streamers. But this is, not sure the background paper. I think it came from some random paper pad, but the rest of it is Bo Bunny. It's a beachy line. And then I did a few Kiwi templates, and then the thing with this was you had to add gold. So, you know, I would have never thought to add gold to a beach layout, but this is my youngest waiting for the waves, and thought it was super cute. So, hope you enjoyed that. And again, I am not like a professional videographer, but just wanted to get my layout shared, and have a great day.